I'm here in Orlando, Florida, theme park capital of the world. But I'm not here for wet and wild water rides or for racing roller coasters. I'm here for this, one of the largest furry conventions in the world.
From furry to the world around us, the research and ramblings of a dog. Welcome to Tasper's Tour Bus.
Hi, I'm Tasper. Welcome to the Hyatt Regency Orlando. This is where we're going to be seeing Megaplex 2025 this year, better known as the House of Pounce. It's 3 days across 3 floors and 2 main stages, and is full of events that are, well, fun for everyone. We'll start first in one of the more popular places, which is the con store. We'll pick up a t-shirt so we feel, well, a little more like part of the event. One of the more popular things over the years in furry has become stickers. And this is the sticker wall. I actually seem to recognize this guy. Let's head over to the convention store and see what's going on over there. What do you think? Could you replace a husky for the bunny? I think a husky would have been great there. I think one of the easiest ways to feel like I'm part of the con this year is to, well, pick up a shirt. And I think I'm going to pick that one up. So, after a quick trip to the con store, I finally have a shirt. Unfortunately, dogs can't catch. Now, with a fun and festive clothing, well, I'm ready for this convention. Now, as I mentioned, we have activities happening across 3 floors. The second floor, or the lobby level, well, that's where I got this shirt. But it also has some specialty vendors and a really nice inflatables lounge that offers a chill vibe and a great place to get away from the hustle and bustle of the con if you need a little break from all the noise. This is extremely useful if you happen to be staying in one of the hotels down the street. Now, if gaming is your passion, you'll probably spend some time up on floor 3 this weekend. That's where Megaplex offers hundreds of different tabletop games that you can check out and play in one of the many breakout rooms. In addition, various gaming tournaments are offered throughout the convention. If you prefer your games in video form, well, of course, there's a room dedicated to that just as well. But the vast majority of events are on the convention level. And that's where we're headed, because that's the best place for us to take a look at the many fursuits that people have brought to Megaplex this year. One of the many challenges of trying to record things at a convention is bad lighting and lots of background noise. Hence the reason I found this quiet corner on a brightly lit wall. But I mention this only because I caught something earlier that was, well, unexpected while I was standing in line, and I didn't really have the right equipment to record this. In fact, it was sheer luck I was able to capture it at all. And while I almost hate to show it because it looks, well, terrible, like it was shot on a flip phone, it's cats in a conga line. And I just can't help myself from showing that to you right now. Like most conventions, Megaplex offers a full line of daytime activities, many of which include meetup and panels. You'll find plush animal trades and giveaways, video game trivia, or the ever-popular VR chat meetup like you see here. And sometimes these panels aren't even 100% furry related. Megaplex has panels on scuba diving, information technology as a career, and even beginner yoga. But for many, the most popular daytime event is this, the dealer's room, with colorful displays that will easily stop you dead in your tracks. It's like a large department store made just for furries. You'll often find unique furry-made creations of all kinds, some of which are so cute you might find it difficult to not take several new items home. You'll find things made to be put on display and items to be put on yourself. In fact, if it fits in your budget, you can even take home a complete furry makeover. But it will cost you quite a bit more than this $40 shirt. Now, as the sun goes down, the convention takes on a new life. It almost feels like a nightclub atmosphere. With 2 stages, multiple DJs, and about 5 straight hours of various music genres, you can easily dance until you drop. Here's a quick clip of various furries showing off some of their best dance moves so far this convention. Now, the music you hear was not actually played at the dance. We can't do that for something called copyright laws. Being a dog, I don't fully understand what that means. All I know is that it's dance time.
Lights are flashing, bodies moving all around. DJ's got the bass shaking through the ground. I'm in the middle, but I still feel unseen. Dancing like a queen with nobody on my team. Yeah, the boys all stare, but they don't come close. I'm a mystery that nobody knows. If love's out there, will it notice me? Or am I lost in this crowded scene? Someone call me Scooby. My love life is a mystery. Someone to love me. Tell me where they might be. Someone call me Scooby. I need to solve this mystery. Someone to love me. Someone to love me. break through the crowd, find somebody who'll call my name out loud. Till then I'm moving, I won't stop the show. I'll keep on dancing till the truth unfolds. Someone call me Scooby. My love life is a mystery. I need someone to love me. Tell me where they might be. Someone call me Scooby. I need to solve this mystery. Where is someone to love me? Someone to love me. Someone call me Scooby. My love life is a mystery. I need someone to love me. Tell me where they might be. Someone call me Scooby. I need to solve this mystery. Where is someone to love me? Someone to
As we near the end of the convention, how do I feel Megaplex has done overall? Well, when selecting the guest of honor, Charlie Adler, he was amazing. An accomplished voice actor with a very impressive resume, he was very pleasant, personable, and very engaging. You've most certainly heard his voice if you ever watched Tiny Toons Adventure, SWAT Kats, The Radical Squadron, or Rocko's Modern Life, just to name a few. I really enjoyed our short conversation, and he had very nice things to say about the furry community and how well Megaplex had been treating him. He was a fantastic choice. I'm very glad he accepted the invitation to travel from his home in Los Angeles to join all of us here in Florida. When it comes to venue, I cannot praise Megaplex enough. From the moment you walk into the convention space, it's obvious it was built for a convention, well, just like this. It looks and feels large simply because it is. The hallways are massive, and there's easily enough room to explore the convention without ever even realizing that you're sharing the space with thousands of other furries. The connected hotel features 2 separate swimming areas, over 1,600 guest rooms, and is actually the second tallest building in the Orlando metro area. It's perfect for an event like Megaplex. The same can be said when it comes to parking. The Hyatt has a multi-level parking deck for overnight guests and a convenient parking area behind the hotel for those staying off-site. When it comes to food, you won't find yourself starving to death either. The Hyatt offers several on-site dining options, albeit at rather expensive resort pricing. But off-site, within a short distance, it's by far the largest selection of food choices I've ever seen near a furry convention. Nothing else even comes close. I'm not talking about a couple dozen. There are more than 150 places to choose from. It's easy to find choices that will suit every type of taste and budget. Moreover, this is a heavy visited tourist area that is well patrolled and clean. Walking off hotel property, which I've done several times, even taking advantage of the complimentary I-Ride trolley ticket provided to me by the hotel, well, I just feel safe. I don't find myself looking over my shoulder every 30 seconds to make sure I'm not being followed. I was really glad to see they offered the night market wristband pre-check again this year, even though there was a last-minute location change that caused some confusion for myself and others. And I have to mention that the sound and lighting systems are top-notch. You don't just hear the bass, you can feel it, sometimes a little more than you're expecting to. It's a spectacular setup. Finally, the attendance, which has exploded, with over 10,000 showing up this weekend. A huge congratulations to Megaplex board and staff for nearly doubling their attendance in just 2 short years. This firmly places it as the 4th largest furry convention in the world, up 1 slot from number 5. All of this has worked really well for Megaplex this year. But of course, not everything has. The registration lines have been incredibly long. However, the venue is large enough that no one is standing outside while they wait, though some said it took upwards of 4 hours to complete the process, though I can't really verify that. But I am going to give Megaplex a complete pass on this because long registration lines have become common for any of the larger conventions. Anthrocon has struggled with this for as far back as 2001, so as much as we all hate it, long registration lines are just part of the process now. Which does bring me to the one thing that I will call a disaster for Megaplex this year, the con theme. Now, I'm not a big fan of convention themes to start with. I don't really think they're useful. But if you're going to have one, like almost every furry convention does, it should be a theme that the attendees can at least do something with easily. For 2025, Megaplex has chosen the House of Pounce, which immediately conjures up visions of this. Yeah, nothing. As an attendee, I have no idea what I can even do with your theme other than nothing. Pounce is the convention's mascot, at least I think it is. They don't really make that clear. I'm also a little confused about who Pounce is. Is this Pounce? Or is this Pounce? Or is this Pounce? Are these all different versions of Pounce? I honestly have no idea, but let's pretend that I do. I still don't know what to do with your theme. Wait, because it gets even more confusing, because it appears that there's an underlying theme that's supposed to be 90s cartoons. But that isn't really clear either. The Megaplex website makes no mention of this. I looked specifically for it. It's simply not there. In fact, the only reference I could find about this sub-theme is this 6-month-old social media post from March. However, you can't really make convention shirts or decorate a con space with a bunch of characters that are registered trademarks from somebody else. So maybe that has something to do with it. But is this lack of clear theming keeping me from enjoying Megaplex? Well, no. Everyone seems to be having a great time at the House of Pounce, even if we don't know who Pounce is or what to do with the theme. I mean, it's a furry con. That's the theme. We don't really need an additional theme, do we? Plans for next year's Megaplex are already underway. If you'd like to learn more about the convention, please visit their website at megaplexcon.org. You can also find them on social media. From Orlando, Florida, that's our tour. Thank you for joining me. Now I need to get back to my room and pack. With Halloween coming up next month, now is a great time for you to see my video on how to get the most Halloween time possible. And you can do that by clicking the video here. I invite you to join me again for a tour next month. Until then, I'm Tasper, just looking for answers.